Hello and welcome to our episode 156 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. In this episode, we are going to try and finish up working on this Aquatuner setup that we have going on down here. There are some other stuff that we have going on the main asteroid. We have some coolant, super coolant to be exact, that we've started to continually produce inside of the molecular forge here. And some of the things that we also need to accomplish with that is we need to start building an area, most likely up here, where we're going to liquefy hydrogen and oxygen. Those rockets that have the hydrogen engine will require the liquid form of hydrogen, so that means we are going to have to cool it down to negative 252.2 degrees Celsius. Now if we look at the temperature capabilities of supercoolant, we notice that we can get to negative 271.2, making it the most valuable resource to provide that cooling mechanism for the hydrogen. So that is how we are going to efficiently cool down all of the hydrogen when we get it into a location that we want it in. We will probably use a form of a heat injector. So if we not a cooling injector, but same concept as the heat injectors over here. So you have heat going up through here, opening and closing the doors allows heat to transfer in between each area. So then that's kind of what we're going to do, the same concept, but with cooling instead. That way we can control the amount of cooling that we do, and we don't have any issues with the hydrogen breaking in the pipes. We aren't going to have something like this where the hydrogen goes through and starts turning into a liquid in the middle of it like this does. So what we're going to do is probably have some sort of setup over here, and then we're going to maybe end up with a fourth rocket platform. We'll see what we decide to do, but that is my thought anyways, to kind of have it separated and then make this rocket land over here, build new rocket with hydrogen engine, with the liquid hydrogen engine, and then the other fuel of the liquid oxygen. So there are a couple of ways to do this, mainly using electrolyzers. There are a few different setups that people have come out with that may or may not be what we end up going to, but for the most part it's going to be at least 4 different electrolyzers, since we have plenty of water, right? We have plenty of brine here, we have plenty of polluted water. We can change the temperature and then just start filling it up and getting that hydrogen and oxygen. That makes it the most efficient choice, since we need both of those for the liquid hydrogen. So that's kind of where we are going to start. Well, this is where we are going to start, and then we're going to work our way onto the other asteroid, getting rid of all the other issues that we are being presented with, which is not enough materials. So we have to send another duplicate over here so we can tame this gold volcano. That's kind of what I would like to do. So the next rocket that we send out, we're going to send the the rover over here to kind of get an area completed, open up some of these payloads. That way we can have an easy time with getting these other duplicates here, right? There's plenty of power to be had from the lumens here. If we look at our star map, we look at this, it's a pretty high lumen count, right? 30,000. So that's going to be very helpful in regards to providing power. So that's kind of some of the things that we're going to accomplish within either this episode or the next couple of episodes, but that's kind of where we're going to kind of end up. All right, let's make some of this stuff a little bit higher on the priority list. I definitely want to have a one of these here so we can put water in there once this is all completed. How is everything looking over here? See, this stuff's a little bit hot compared to the other side. It's definitely not where we want it to be. We want it to be a little bit colder. Let's look at the plumbing overlay. 6.8 degrees. So when it goes over here at 1.1, it's coming out at 6.8 just from these 4 different things that it's cooling down. And then up here, it's also doing that. So if we remove half of this and add it to this Aquatuner setup that we are going to have, it's going to be a lot easier to maintain the temperature on both sides of the oil. So that's kind of what I'm thinking we do. Hopefully it works out the way we want it to. We can probably move a little bit faster. Let's see. Let's go up to our diamond. Okay, we almost have enough rad bolts. This is going to be done in about 2 cycles. Yeah, about 2 cycles, and then we'll be able to get some more diamond to fill out these up here. Actually, what we are going to do is deconstruct this one just so we have enough diamond for this, and then we'll send out this rocket shortly. We could even send the rover here. What do we have in here? Copper and iron ore. Okay. There we go. So now we can fill up this drill cone, send it out, get more fullerene and other resources from that other one. I think we should be able to take a look here. Let's go inside the rockets, check out our... Okay, we have plenty of water for another launch. Let's look at the oxygen. Oxygen looks fine. Let's check our food. We don't have a ton of food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 in there and then 5 here. Okay, let's make some more of that before we go sending our duplicates places. Okay. Hydrogen going both directions. This is pretty good. I mean, this is keeping it nice and cold. I'm so happy that we changed some of this and made it a lot more efficient. Let's go over here. Almost done with these. Once that's complete, we shouldn't have too much longer before we can get this officially set up and done. We'll need a lot more liquid. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue. We have some here. We don't have a lot here. We have some here. We could probably just drip it in from both of these. Actually, that's going to be pretty simple to get those in here. Alright. Props. Let's take a look at how these are doing. Okay. 684 rads out of 4,600. If we do a quick calculation there. Thanks, handy calculator. Okay, so we are getting... Let's take a look again. It is 684. So that's about a 33% chance, roughly. Right around there. So, that's going to take a little bit longer before we can see if we mutate the plant, but hopefully that'll work in our favor. Oh boy. Are we running out of... We are. It's because we're not running all of these. Where is the petroleum? So why are we not sending petroleum right now? What is going on here? Going up and over. Okay. I'm kind of not sure why this... Oh, it's because of this. Okay, perfect. We had so much in there that it turned off the sensor. I was wondering. All right, how much super coolant do we have? 1,600 kilograms. That's a little over one, almost 2 full squares. Which is a good amount, right? Nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure. Okay, did we get more food in here? We got like one more. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer. Okay, come on. Let's get these done, please. How about the steel? How much steel do we have? Okay, a little bit. Let's do utilities, thermal aquatuner, make that out of steel. We are just going to put that right here at the beginning. We want some automation in here. We want a plumbing liquid pipe thermosensor. That's going to go right next to the input, like it always does. Let's go to plumbing again, insulated pipe. We'll just use obsidian. It just makes our life easier. Okay. So now we've got, that's the building intake, and then we want a liquid bridge. Same thing, insulated pipe, then we go over and then out. Okay. So we are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be good, right? Let's flip this around. 1, 2. All right. And then let's see, what is the next step here? We are going to cool off this, right? I think we won't need to worry about that right away. Let's have them finish this stuff first, and then we will figure out the rest as we move along here. I'm gonna do that. And let it kind of drip in, push everything out of there. Yeah, that's gonna take a little bit of time, so we'll just go back over here. Can't wait to use the super coolant on some awesome things. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start getting rid of this extra stuff there. Let's get we have granite, so it should be fine. This is probably going to change. You know what? We'll wait on that. We'll wait on the 2 different options for cooling down the hydrogen and the oxygen from the setup that we have going, that we are going to have. Those look good. Although we are just sending out the oxygen from right here, so we probably could just send this directly up to the area, because I don't think we're using this oxygen for anything else. We were using it for all of the different Atmosuits at one point, but we have so much oxygen that it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal at the moment. Okay. All these are filling back up. It's good thing to see. We didn't end up finishing this fertilizer stuff. We need these pips to eat some more, and we need another pip egg. So once we have another pip egg or 2, then it should easily give us what we need. Which is extra, you know, when they eat, they excrete dirt. Let's look at the full thing here. 20 kilograms per cycle on thimbleweed, so we need a couple more, maybe just one more, but at least that'll give us enough just to fill the phosphorate. Alright, how are we doing over here? See, they're taking some sweet time. Can they reach that? No, they cannot. That would be a problem. $2,100. Okay, we could probably make some more. Let's do 20 more. I'm okay with this. Alright, so we have that one going. I think, what else do we have left on that achievement? We have Balm Lily, and let's scroll all the way down here. Balm Lily, Gas Grass, Dashes, Water Weeds, and Nosh Sprouts. So let's make sure those are all working over here. Okay, the dashes are good. Let's look at the radiation. They're getting dosed with about 379, 408 here because it's closer to the other one. Okay. If we wanted to get rid of these three, then we could get another one of these farm tiles right here. Yep, we're going to do that because I want to really try and push to get that mutation going. Okay, that looks good. What are these made out of? Copper ore, copper. Interesting. Okay. Filling up that is taking a long time. We'll just need to keep an eye on it. How's this looking over here? Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, now we can definitely start filling up the other one again. Now that we have enough petroleum in here to just pick up, and that should be totally perfectly fine. Can we go in there? We can. Glum. Let's deconstruct you. Deconstruct you. I think what I want to do is provide the grooming station here. Let's check what we got over here. Perfect. Copper ore. You can never have enough. Never have enough. Oh, that's the highest priority. Okay, these need to be built if we want them to go over here. Looking good. All right. Let's take you, put you here, deconstruct you. Now, I wonder if I put this here instead, that would probably be better. Get rid of these, and then this, and then we'll put the drop off over here. Nobody should be bored, there should be plenty of stuff to do. next dormancy. Okay, so it's not dormant. We're going to erupt in 2.5 cycles. That's really helpful. All of you veterans in this game, when you first get supercoolant, what is the very first thing that you do with your own supercoolant that you get? I mean, I jumped up and did like a jig, but not sure what in the game, what is the very first thing that everybody decided to do. I would love to hear some feedback about that. In my eyes, it would be to do the hydrogen thing. But lots of stuff to figure out. All right, let's see if we can. I'd love to go on this asteroid. Some metal. Okay, hopefully we can get this done once all of the stuff is picked up. I mean, after they take care of all of the 9 priorities, what we should do is turn everything down a notch again that we know is not going to be that essential, like those. Oh, they can't reach. That's okay. How much food do we have? Pickled meal. We should probably send some food from this asteroid over. Let's take a look at our food supply. Yeah, we definitely need some more. Let's look at the other one. The other one says there's nothing in there. I find that very hard to believe. This one we haven't even done anything to yet, so we're probably still just waiting for it to be completed and delivered. Let's just take a look. Do we dried? None of it. Okay, so it is getting sent up top. Okay. Speaking of natural gas, okay, we have a bunch here. Petroleum's good. Looks great. Look at that. 2,700 and counting. What else are we missing here? I feel like we're... Okay, they're grabbing the fullerene. That's good. How are we doing? Okay, all of the piping has been completed. Now we need to do the steel aquatuner, which apparently we are out of steel, so we need to make some more. That's alright, at least we have all the resources we need. Or not need, but we have the capabilities of making more. 10 more of those. 10 times whatever, that should be plenty. Let's send some food over here. Just some grub fruit. Grub fruit preserve. Perfect. Make sure there's nothing else, just that food. Okay, good. And then we need to have a critter drop off here. And that should do it. Although there's a lot of polluted dirt right here. We should have shipping right next to this. Okay, power. Wow. There's a lot going on here. Okay, and then... Oh, this will be simple. Very simple. Still getting a ton of that. We need water to go the other direction. So we'll send it a little bit until it fills up all the way. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to put that in there, but that's okay. Not too terribly worried. So for the Nosh sprouts, 9,800, and we're getting 515 on that one. This one's getting 678. So if we do our calculator here, we'll do 9,800 divided by 678. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's not a lot. Let me redo that. I did it wrong. I did it backwards. So we do 6, 7, 8 divided by 9,800, and that'll give us our total. Yeah, it is not a lot at all. It's like 7%. Wait a second, what is this? Minor radiation sickness. Okay. Let's do this here. Where do we have a medication station here? I don't think we do. Let's do this. Let's go over here, make some of the rad pills, and then send it over. Radiation pill. Okay, and then we're gonna do radiation pill. And then we're gonna let Ellie have some radiation help. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Yeah, we need a cold herd here. Nobody's gonna be bored for the next few minutes, that's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at the food. Okay, we have a bit more. Still want to get a little bit more in that storage before we send them out. Look at all them fillets. Alright, we'll give them some time to do that. Awesome. The thermal aquatuner has been completed. We will need probably another one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we're going to break this open and then put another one of these down here. We are going to need also a conductive wire bridge, which is going to go right there. Build this here. That's going to give us a lot of stuff, or not stuff, a lot of power to use specifically for this area over here. Instead of that, let's build you. Come on. Sometime today, please. Thank you. Okay, there's that. So we are also going to need one of these. Let's get rid of you. And then let's go back down and then do that here. Perfect. And we'll make one of these right here. At least that'll give us more power too, right? That's pretty exciting. Alright. Gives them some stuff to do for a little bit at least. Yep. Let's do that again. You can never have enough fish fillets. Although I still think it might be better to put them in here. And then throw an egg right next to them. Turn this off until all of them are gone. And then just let them do whatever it is that has to be done. Oh, you know what? There we go. And then what we got here? We have... Perfect. Why not? Alright. Now, I think maybe it would be a good idea to just at least start thinking about where we want to place this stuff. And I'm thinking that at least here would be a good location. That'll start that off in the right direction. Okay, that's still going well. Let's change the priorities here. We want to make sure that they don't get stuck. I mean, they always get stuck. If they can, they most absolutely will. Okay. How much of that food has been dehydrated? Only one. Okay. So we have a little bit more to do. But that's all right. We'll see if we can just give them a little bit more time creating that dehydrated food. I think it might be useful. Maybe we'll add a second dehydrator right there. I mean, we can put it right here instead. And then it'll drop right next to it. What does the power look like? Okay, what about down here? It's only 120, so we could do that. Oh, it doesn't really even have... It doesn't use power, really? That's interesting. I thought it would use power. Okay, if we use... does it have anything else? Does it use natural gas? Yeah, that's what it uses. Okay. Yeah. Two dehydrators. That's what we'll do. 7 tons of lime. Never have enough of the lime, that's for sure. Okay, that looks good. How's this coming along? We got that stuff done. All right. I think we can go super duper fast speed now that we have a lot of things queued up for both asteroids. All of the different duplicates are busy at work doing something and not idle. That is the key. Did we make more diamond? Maybe? We only have 532 rad bolts, so my guess is yes, we made more diamond because we are going to make diamond for the foreseeable future. Yeah, that's just never going to stop. Since we need to get more specifically just to mine the points of interest. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. Sorry, I have to look at this. Diamond tile. Whew. Looks great. Radiation. Oh. And we have a blueprint. Let's grab that while we are at it. There we go. Entombed. Okay, so the gas grass here says we're only getting 180 rads per cycle, so we would need probably a couple of, what am I thinking of here? Yeah, we would need a couple of the Wheezeworts just to add extra radiation. Or a light. A light would be really helpful. Actually, I wonder if, like when you, not if, but when you put a radiation lamp, how much does it actually send out? And I don't think it is... Why can't I build it? Must be built against a wall. How much does it send out? It doesn't really tell you. But it might be worth it to try and dose the harder ones, like the harder plants, with one of those machines, with one of those lamps. Just something to think about. I may experiment over here. Might be helpful. I don't know. Unless I went into like my testing environment, I think that, you know, I'm just gonna have to do it live. I'm just gonna have to put it into practice and try it out and see how it goes. Try and get as close to that threshold without losing the crop. Cooked seafood looks good. Awaiting fuel. Okay, so this needs to be a higher priority. Once we have the natural gas, that should be plenty. And then we're gonna do some dry surf and turf. Alright, how's it going over here? Okay. So that's good. We're going to need probably one of these right here. One of these here. Here. And last but not least, here. Okay. We're gonna make it out of iron. Okay. Alright. We are going to need more iron. Okay. That's gonna be fine. Good, good. Alright. Haven't filled this up yet. I'm going to leave the space heater here, even though we don't really need it right now, per se. Let's look at the temperature. Okay, so let's deconstruct this one tile here. Actually, just in case it's too much, we're going to get rid of the one that's above. Now, the only drawback to this is we will have someone get exposed, but it's not going to be for very long. So let's do radiation lamp here. Power on that's going to be 60. The draw is not very much right now, at least. We'll do 9 of this. You cannot automate the radiation lamp. Got it. Okay. I thought that might be something that we could do, but I guess not. So if we really wanted it to work, we need to I don't know, have a shut-off switch instead. How's this coming along? Pretty good. We only need a little bit more water. We're not going to fill it up with the maximum capacity of water. We'll probably end up using, I don't know, a couple hundred. Couple hundred extra inside of these squares here. You don't want to fill it up entirely. You want it to just allow all the gases out. So what I think I'm going to do is deconstruct this one here to let this gas get trapped. We may need to do that in a couple of locations now that I think about it, just to make sure that it is in the location, like all this is out. We don't want any gases inside. Okay. Emitting depleted uranium. Okay, what do we got here? 800, and this one is at 1,000. Oh boy. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to put a plastic tile here. Oh, we can't. Oh. Okay, well. This is going to be interesting to see if we can get this completely, yeah, significant hazard. That's all right. I wish you could... Can you aim these down? No, it's just left or right. Okay. We should put a lead suit here, to be honest. That would probably be the better idea. We don't really have the space, though. Yeah, we really don't have the space here. We would need to change this up a little bit, which I think is necessary. So we're going to do this. We're going to move this over here, get rid of this. We're going to put a lead suit dock here. Yeah. I don't know how it's going to fit, but we're going to make it happen. Then let's do this. Let's make... We'll do this out of iron instead. Yeah, we're just gonna flip this stuff a little bit around. And then this will give us more room. And then we can go down and over instead. Moving this around and getting it out of the way. I'm okay with changing this stuff up. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Let's get rid of all these buildings here. No, we're not going in there right now. Okay, deconstruct this, please, so we don't get anything behind it. We also need to get the oxygen from one section nearby. Okay, let's look at this here. Perfect. Okay, look at this. This is great. Okay, let's get rid of the door here. Then we will put a liquid lock right there. Don't think we can reach that though. Let's go like that. Or no, let's put it here and here. But let's make it an insulated tile so it actually looks kind of nice. Because we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then come on, Sam, you can do it. I believe in you. There we go. There we go. That's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna go down and over and around. We don't need that one there. But I don't know. Yeah, we can't reach these yet, but we should be able to in a moment. Deliver suit. Deliver suit. No. Perfect. Alright, so then now with that going, we can put the stations. We want a lead suit checkpoint here. We need to get rid of these first. Okay, let's get this built, please. Thank you. Now you're stuck forever. Oh my goodness. Alright, we need a checkpoint. Checkpoint's going here. Lead suit dock is here. We're gonna leave this opening. Okay. Now, I don't understand where you think you are going. Because I literally have the door do not open and do not go through. So you can go back here. Thank you so much. Now nobody's going through there without a lead suit. Thank you. Holy Toledo. Alright. Let's get rid of all of this, and then we want to get rid of you, and take this off here. Yeah, we don't need all of that extra right now. We do need power to this guy, though. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, now what we need to do is put another suit here. I'm gonna put it right butt up next to the other one. And then we need power to that one. We need oxygen, right? Oxygen is important. So let's do that as well. Let's go insulated pipe. No, we can just do regular pipe, it's fine. We'll go up and over. And then that should get us where we need to. Yep, looks great. Alright, how is our other... Okay, we are good here. We could probably do this. Okay. Let's deconstruct this. Highest priority. And then that should push out the gases, and then we can close it up again. And then that should be it for this area. Yep, looks good. Okay. Now take that and rebuild it. Oh, man. Great. Now we are going to go with just some extra steel. Throw that in there. That will be helpful, I think. We haven't quite figured out how we are going to loop this around. But I'm not really worried about that too much. We're gonna go down and around and up. Okay. We also need this wire to go down like that. All right. That looks good. That looks really, really good. Let's go back to our other asteroid. Let's check out our dehydrators, so to speak. Alright, let's deliver suit here. No, don't deliver suit. We want this to be empty, so they go in, get the lead suit, and come back out. Right? That's probably the best way, I would think. What are you doing? Unreachable. Okay. Deconstruct this one temporarily so I can just reach that, and then we'll close it back up. Both of these are working out nicely. Should be good for creating our never-ending journey into space. Space road off. Alright. So that's good. That looks great. We've got our pips, so we're starting to get some dirt. We are going to slow it down right here. We're trying some stuff out. We are accomplishing things. We're gonna try and use this radiation lamp to our advantage now that we have lead suits kind of sitting in here. We don't want duplicants getting radiation sickness. Yeah, that just sounds icky. So that's what we are working on right now. And then in the next couple of episodes, we are going to continue our space journey. We're going to get some more diamonds so we can have a second asteroid breaking rocket. And then we're also going to use our supercoolant to start cooling down hydrogen and oxygen. We're already sending out oxygen into these areas and out and venting it into space because we have a lot of extra. So if we use that to our advantage, that just is going to make us more efficient and less resource deleting required. So that's it, folks, for this one. Thank you so much for watching, If you have any sort of suggestions with any of the stuff that we are going to be doing in the not so distant future, please feel free to leave a comment or suggestion in the section below. I truly appreciate it. Please give me a like, a thumbs up. We like to see those. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It does help me know that I'm doing something beneficial that people find entertaining at least a little bit. So that's it, folks. We will talk to you later. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.